today's lesson, we're going to talk about finding a parameter and area of composite figure. So, like example, you're seeing it here. Look like you have a mixture of rectangular and triangle, right? So, in order to find parameter and area, well, first, parameter is going to be just adding all the sides. So you're going to go over adding all the sides. If I start from 18 and then 6, 3, 11, 9.5, 6, and 6 is all around, right? Because I did 18 and 6 first. So that's going to give you 59.5 centimeters. Now, when we're looking at the area, like I mentioned, you're going to have two different shapes that you're adding. So this is the rectangular shapes you have. So you wanted to find this rectangular shape plus you have a triangle. So if we can find area of these two shapes and add them up, that's going to be area of the given shape. So first, finding a rectangular shape, which is 18 per 6. You're going to multiply 18 times 6. You end up getting 108. And then you wanted to find triangle. And remember, triangle base times height. So height is whatever this is, which is going to be 9. And the base is from 18, so this is going to be 18. You're going to subtract 6 and 3. So you're subtracting 9. So that's going to be 9. So base is going to be 9. So you're going to multiply 1/2 times 9 times 9. That's going to be about 40.5. So when you're adding them up, you're going to end up getting 148.5 square centimeter for the area. And parameter was 59.5 centimeters. Example 2. So Roses is planning a garden with the dimensions shown below. She wants to put a thin, even layer of mulch over the entire surface of the garden. The mulch costs $3 a square foot. How much money will she have to spend on mulch? So this one, let me show you the dimension. So this is how it looked like, and they want you to find out the area in order to find out how much you're going to spend mulch, right? So in order to find area, look like you have two shapes again. You have one rectangular. So let me make sure this time you're going to have two shapes. The other one is this one right here, right? So the first one is going to have 8 feet and 4 feet. So in order to find the area, you're going to multiply that 8 times 4, right? The second shape this is 8, this is 14, your height is 4. So the finding an area, you need to average out the top and bottom, so you're adding and divide by 2 and times 4 will be how you're going to find the area of that shape. Once you find the area of both shape, add them up, right? So that's going to give you 22 over 2 times 4. So that's going to be 32 plus 11 times 4. That's 44. When you're adding those two, it gives you 76 feet, square feet, because it's area. Once you find out the area, then you're going to multiply by $3, because it said the mulch costs $3 a square feet. So you're going to multiply by 3. You will end up getting $228 to cover the garden or her garden. So example 3 is asking you to find the parameter. So parameter is the adding all the lengths, right? So this length right here is 1 inches, 1 inches. So you have 2 inches already. Now, in order to find the total parameter, you need to also find the length of this circle, half circle, right? And we call that circumference. And not the whole circle, just half, because this is just half of the circle. So half circle plus that length, right? So the half circle is 1 over 2 pi d, because its dimension is given, right? And then plus this shape will be 1 plus 1. Your diameter is 1. That gives you half pi plus 2. And when you plug in this to the calculator, pi is 3.14 divided by 2 and then add 2, right? You end up getting close to 3.57 inches, right? So we just wanted to make sure mixture of the shape, how to find out the parameter and area. Let's try one more. This time you have circle, right? Circle with the square on a corner. So what you need to do is you need to find area of the 3/4 of circle first. And then you add that square. And that square is 2 times 2. This one, 2 is given, so in order to find the area of the circle is going to be pi r square, because r is given, but because we're looking for 3/4 of the circle, not the whole circle, you need to multiply by 3 over 4. And r is 2, so you end up getting 3 over 4 times pi times 2 square, which is going to be 4. When you cancel that, you get 3 pi. And this one, you do 2 times 2, right? So that will be 4. So then you end up getting 3 times 3.14 because that's pi, right? And plus 4, you will get close to, let me wiggle the line. It will be 13.42 square feet. Okay, once we understand how to find the volume and area from all different types of shape, even the mixture of the shape, let's see if we can work on the volumes. So volume is not much different than parameters or area because you just need to remember the formulas, right? The volume, you end up multiplying not only base times height, but also the dip, right? So it will be length, width, and height. 3 sides to find the area of the volume. So 3 sides. Let me go to the next page. Next page also show you different shape with the formulas to remember, right? Pyramid, that's the formulas. Cylinder, that's the formulas, right? So all different types of shapes, you have formula for it. So that's all you need to remember. So the first questions is asking you to find the volume of the pyramid. So remember, your formula is 1/3 BH. And don't forget, this B is the capital B, not the small b. Small b was the base. This larger B is the area of the base. So you need to find this blue area first. That's going to be B. So your B is going to be 3 times 4. 12. So then when you replace it here, it will be 1/3 times 12 times height. Height look like 8 inches, right? This is the height, which is 8 inches. And when you multiply that, of course, it's easier to get rid of fractions. So 3 goes into 12 4 times. That will be 4 times 8. 32 cubic inches. This time it's going to be cube of the units because you're multiplying inches 3 times. So first multiplication was finding a base area. So this is going to be square inches, right? And because you had a square, but then height is another units that you're multiplying. So you end up getting 3 units, 3 inches you're going to get multiplied. So it will become cubic inches in a volumes. So volume will have always cubic units. So let's see, what about 2? The second one. This is thin cylinder, right? So what was the formula for the cylinder? Finding a value of the cylinder was pi r square h. So when you replace this given value, r is 7, height is 1. So then that gives you pi and 49 times 1. This looked like 49 pi cubic feet. And if it said round it into the nearest hundreds, it means get rid of pi. Pi with so you replace pi with 3.14 and multiply it into 49. You will end up getting wiggly line. fine. 153.86 cubic feet. So that's the format of the solution they wanted. Like you can see again, volume, area, parameter is just remembering the formulas. Once you understand the formula, just replace the value and find out what they're asking.